Hey guys, get bigger than network dad. Just like the title says, servers and mergers and money. Oh my. Hey, I just got off this cool webinar here. Let me tell you about it before I get into what the webinar was about. Well, I can tell you this. It was supposed to be about some kind of training that some master marketers in Empower Network was going to be giving. So we thought, okay, that's going to be great. But here's what happened. So we get on this webinar, this Google Hangout, if you will, right? And it's piped in there. And we're trying to get onto the page, and the page crashes. Page doesn't load at all. And then a couple minutes later, doesn't load. And I pop around into a few Facebook groups, and I see some of the owners of the groups just kind of chit-chatting back and forth, going, oh, we'll be here in a few minutes. Oh, shoot, the servers crashed. And then we're like, holy smokes. Okay, well, we knew this was going to be big when you have 6 of some of the top marketers all in Empower Network just promoting this one webinar to their list. And they were going to do some specific training for Empower Network and anybody else that wanted to listen in, because you know Empower's got some great training. All the leaders have some really rock star kind of training, and anybody can take that stuff and apply it to whatever business. So it wasn't any, far-fetched truth that anybody could glean any kind of information from this. But the crazy thing happened was that the servers crashed. Apparently there was 2,500 people that within the first 5 minutes tried to jump on this webinar. And then within, the first 20-30 minutes, apparently it grew over to 5,000-6,000 people. So much so fast that it just crashed the webinars, or crashed the server for an hour and a half. So a lot of us waited for 90 minutes just before we could even get on the webinar. Everybody in the groups just were exploding. Here's what happened. Even after 90 minutes, at least 1,500 people stayed on. Almost 2,000 people stayed on for 90 minutes all over the world, all over different time zones, just to be able to hear what was going on because of the energy. Now, let's back up a second. We know that the master marketers, Toby and Layla, Lawrence Tam, Chuck Marshal, and then the guy Chris Record, and a couple other guys, we knew those were master marketers, and getting together, they not only showed what they could do by driving traffic, but that's because they've already done it. See, they have something already in place. They already have a reputation here. They already have a name here. It's already happening for people. So now let's get back to the good stuff. What does that mean for you? Well, right below there's going to be a link down here. You're going to be able to catch the replay of the announcements that happened. Yes, there was some training going on. There's a lot of stories going on as well. And if you're really tuned into the attraction marketing, you know how powerful my story marketing can be. So a lot of stories were shared of how people got started and stuff. That was great. But the big announcement, the merger between everybody, oh my gosh, just blew the doors off of this stuff. So anyway, check the link below, get in on this, and here's what's going to happen. When you join us with Team Synergy, you are now going to be part of the bigger picture, Team Take Massive Action, and you're going to be also part of Dave and Dave's Empower Network. So 3 super huge lineages coming at you right now. Guys, if you want to be a part of this, definitely click the link below. Listen to what's going on. Listen to the things and the tools and the systems that this group, this now bigger team, is going to be able to create. Sidestep here. I know a lot of people here that are already in Empower Network have not been able to get help for one reason or another, and that's very typical for people in other companies. Sometimes leaders move, or you can't get connected or whatever, and a lot of people are left wondering, how do I do this, how do I do that? I've received many supports or calls and stuff from people just looking for some questions, and we bring them into our groups or what have you. Well, that's what happened when these 6 top marketers merged together. They're all in different groups. A couple of them are under each other and stuff, but they're from different families. They've come together for a bigger purpose. Hear this clearly. It's the bigger vision to help the team out even more. We're not moving lines or cross-recruiting or any of that stuff. The bigger team is to help everybody succeed. Why? Because with Empower Network and the 100% commission model, this is where you can truly make money. Guys, click the link below, check out what's going on, and we'll see you on the other side. Take care.